What's up? I'm about to go run. And yeah, I got back into running. I ran the day before yesterday. Yesterday I didn't run because I had the dance and all that, and I genuinely just forgot to run. But I'm just wearing shorts. It's cold outside. I don't know exactly how cold, but it'll be chilly. And I'm going for 2 miles because I ran 1 mile 2 days ago, so I'm running 2 miles to make up for yesterday. And yeah, I might run again tonight as well because I just want to get myself conditioned for fighting and for hockey mainly, just because hockey I'm actually doing currently. I don't know why I'm moving this. Just throwing on my merino wool shorts and my running shoes, and then just go run. So I'll see you guys after and record a video. I did it. I ran 2 miles. It was so cold. It's still so cold out here. But man, was that amazing. Was that powerful. I found power and energy where I didn't think I'd find it. I found it in suffering. And I'm not trying to be David Goggins or anything like that. I'm trying to be myself. And I realize every time I feel truly myself is when I'm running, when I'm digging deep in those hard situations, in hockey, in running, and in life in general. That's where I find the most power, because then I search deeper within myself and I find what drives me every day. And this is what you need to find. This is your actionable step right now. Go on a long run or a long walk and just suffer. Oh, it cut on accident, my bad. And just suffer through it. Go on a long run or a long walk and just suffer through it. And once you think you're about to drop, keep pushing. Keep pushing a little longer. And then that's where you break through that barrier. You break through that barrier of doubt and disbelief. And then you find yourself and you dig deep into your core. And maybe you haven't done it yet because you're too afraid to. Maybe you're afraid of what you'll find deep in your core because you know it's going to be absolute drive and obsession. And with that comes lots of pain, lots of suffering, and lots of discipline required for that. And maybe you're afraid of that. But once you dig down in there and you feel yourself pushing past it for the first time, it is unreal how it feels and how it can drive you to work harder than anyone else because you're obsessed. You're more than motivated. Motivation is it's absolutely nothing. Because motivation only gets you through on the days you feel good and happy. Haha, all that. But drive and obsession, when you're obsessed, you don't care if you're motivated that day. You might be, and it might feel great, but you might not be motivated that day. But you still do your tasks for that day. You still do the hard thing. You eat the frog. You do the hardest thing first in the morning. You get your whole morning routine. And then you feel great because you've done the hardest thing you could have done. Like, once you do the hardest thing in your day, it's like, what's next? Bring it on. Come at me. Come on. And then you face that flawlessly. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you fail. But with failure comes success. Because with failure, you learn how to not fail. It's just another thing that doesn't work, so you're not going to try that. You're just narrowing down your answers. And that's where you find success. That's where you find yourself. I'm going to be honest. I ran so hard and so long today, for myself at least. It's probably not long distance to other people, but I ran 2 miles, and it was super difficult. It was so hard, and I was absolutely freezing, and I did that on purpose. I wore just a t-shirt, or just no shirt and shorts, and I did that on purpose because I needed the cold. I needed that suffering to dig deeper into myself, because I almost ended up just bumming around this morning. I almost just ended up, oh yeah, I'm just gonna sit around on my ass and watch some YouTube. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do that, and I was just gonna sit, probably go in my bed for a bit, maybe take a short nap. I was gonna be an absolute bum. But then I thought to myself in that moment, and I was like, wait a second. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get your ass up off that couch. Stop watching cartoons and get outside. Go for that run. You missed a mile yesterday, so you're going to do an extra mile today. And you know what? You're so comfortable. You're so warm and cozy. You're just going to do it in shorts in this freezing cold. And then I pushed through that cold. I pushed through that absolute pain, the numbness, the cold, hot burning. I pushed through that. And now I'm comfortable. I don't even feel that cold. And it could be hypothermia, but I feel warm right now. Maybe that's not a good thing. Definitely not a good thing in a survival situation, for sure. But I feel warm. I mean, I don't look warm. My hand is all crazy. My freaking nipples are hard from the cold. But I'm just chilling out here now. And I'm gonna do my morning routine. I did the hardest thing first. Well, I didn't do the hardest thing first. The hardest thing for me is waking up early and not going back in my bed. That's what gets me every time. I did it again today, and I feel terrible about that. I felt terrible about that. I don't anymore, because I was like, okay, well, what's the next worst thing for me? Running. What's the next worst thing? Cold. So combined those two, did the hardest thing, and I feel great now. I feel so confident in myself right now, and so much more focused and alive, and not foggy minded like I normally am. I found clarity, and I found peace. And I'm going to further finding that peace by meditating to God and just praying. When I say meditate, I don't really meditate. I just, you could call it meditating. I just sit right here on the grass in this spot. And then I just sit down, my hands on my legs with palms up, symbolizing that I'm open to receive whatever the Lord has for me today. And to let his will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And I pray that constantly, actually. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna pray for 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna get on with my day. And I'll probably take a cold shower after that, get my dopamine going, and yeah, just have a great day. And do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. All right, God bless.